behind barriers, and we've got flags, and my brothers have their hair dyed red.
Oh,
And of course they
amazing.
did. And yeah, we've got such a cute picture from that parade. So it's really special for me actually being here with the club, you know, that I've grown up supporting, and working this parade as an adult all those years ago. I was there, Jez, watching you on your bus.
Can you imagine who would have known that 22 years later you'll be here?
You'd be graced with
me.
my presence.
Oh my God.
Do you remember much from it?
Do you
Or is
know
it just a
what?
bit of a blur?
Yeah, I do remember little things, but for me, I was a young boy just winning the Premier League, which was already surreal.
How old were you at that point?
I was 20.
Oh my word!
Yeah, so
20! Wow.
It was just crazy, and seeing all these people around, and you know, realizing the achievement, and realizing, you know, was happened, and just be part of it, having the Premier League trophy on the bus with us, taking picture, just showing it to fans around, and yeah, it's just crazy, you know, it's just mad. And I remember the day, like I said, you know, earlier on when we were on top, that I grabbed my best friend's little kid with me, and he still talks about it to those days. He's obviously a grown-up man now, but he's just, his memories of it, it's just incredible.
Oh, I bet. Did it sink in for you before that moment that you guys had won the league, or do you think something like that, you know, makes you kind of realise? Do you think that the players have had a moment? I know they've celebrated, but then of course they had to focus on the Champions League final, and then they're going to be now able to, I know they'll have mixed reactions, of course, because of last night, but they'll now be able to breathe and just have a bit of freedom and just get on that bus, go through the streets of North London, see and hear the love from all of our supporters. I mean, we're looking at the streets now. Wow, that is exactly what I was expecting. Look at that, it's just incredible. Everyone already lined up. We can see flags, scarves, everyone wearing their kits, flares, like, it's just magical. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's what it's all about, yeah. But as you know, as a player, obviously they've always got something to look forward to. So today probably be the only day where they're really going to relax and enjoy the day with the fans and their families around as well. But then from tomorrow, you know, there'll be a lot of players that are already focusing on the World Cup. But yeah, they'll. You can see 3 buses.
You can see the buses lined up. They look full,
ready to go.
Jez. Oh, they're going to be taking off any minute. Oh, look at the bridge.
I'm actually looking forward to throwing back to them. I think we've got Fremi and Nakira on there, and to see what's going on.
So you can see on the bridge the big letters in white writing, "This belongs to all of us." Yes. And it does, you know?
Yeah.
Like we said, we've got supporters all over the world. What I have loved the past couple of weeks, Jez, and we know because as a club we hear from our Gooners wherever they are, from anywhere, all across the land. Someone's waving at us right now. Hello. All over the world we've got Arsenal supporters, and we're such a big club in that way, and we've seen the scenes of everyone everywhere celebrating, and it's just been so special. I think we're going to be able to hear from the men's bus and Fremi on there any minute now.
Fremi's loving his life on the top, mate. He's
Oh wow. Hold on. I like we're trying to work out.
Oh yeah, I can see Nuni there.
We're going up close, like, oh yeah, okay. So here are the players and some of their friends, family,
probably
I guess,
have the
right?
family, yeah.
Oh, they look quite cool. Oh yeah,
do.
Calafiori there, you can't miss him. Sonny's long hair, looking suave as always. Oh, and there's Nakira again, just watching. She's got a great view, hasn't she?
She's got amazing view.
Okay, so they're making their way down. So actually,
here's the
we saw who walked past us earlier.
Noni and Victor.
Victor, yeah, Gyökeres. I need glasses, so I couldn't quite see, but I knew it was 2 of our players, so we waved at them.
And now you see a captain with the trophy
Captain Martin Odegaard. Jez, that trophy is actually really quite heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard that you've had pictures with it. and
Yep,
stuff,
I
yeah.
lifted it. We had a
Okay.
photo shoot. We
All right.
bonded, myself and the Premier League
Cool.
trophy. No big deal, no big deal.
All right.
But I can testify that Martin Odegaard lifting that up, ooh, that is a weighty thing, but isn't it beautiful? How special will this be for Odegaard, and you know what impact he has had since coming to this club?
Oh, he's had a massive impact. I think he's a great player. Mikel made him captain for a reason, and I know there's been talk over the season as well about him. You know, should he deserve to be captain? Should we have someone else? Is he really a real leader? Does he talk enough? And that's why, you know, him lifting that trophy will just be very, very sweet for all them negative comments he's had over the past few seasons. And yeah, he's been fantastic and deserved the joy and the.
He has indeed, but Jez, I think that's a good point, because leaders, it's not that they have to be the loudest. That's not how it works, right? And I'm sure in your time, you had definitely some loud voices in the dressing room.
We've had very loud voice, but there
it's
was
not
a
always
lot.
about that.
Nah, there was a lot of leaders. There was leaders by example. There was leaders
Mm-hmm.
by voice. There was, different type of leaders, and you just, you just are who you are, and you can't just make yourself a leader if you're not. And
Wow, look at that. Oh, that looks amazing.
there must be absolutely.
I feel
buzzing.
like with this view as well, Jez, I feel like I am on this bus.
It does
right
feel like
alongside them.
you're just behind them, just
Yeah.
there.
Oh, look, that would look like me with brown hair. Don't know if you saw that quickly
No,
in
that's
shot.
not you.
That's not me, no. It would be nice if it was, but alas, here I am outside Emirates Stadium with you in the sunshine. Bit windy.
That's quite nice as well, right?
That is a great shot, isn't that? Look at that. So our boys are going to be looking out to that, and you can just see some of them taking it in right now. And they can see their friends, family, their nearest and dearest all lined up, waiting to cheer them on when this bus
Amazing.
goes along that bridge and then out into the streets and all around North London. And look, we have absolutely taken over North London for the past 2 weeks or so.
Yes,
for sure.
you can see the party's not ended. Definitely no, it's still on. Did you see? You can see Marley Salmon and Max Diamond as well. Them two young boys. Look at this. Look at them two there. Is that Ethan? Got Ethan Wanyeri as well on the bus with Marley Salmon and Max Diamond.
Oh, I love that.
You
Ethan
know?
Wanyeri, one of our own. Jez,
Well, I think
mean,
he's obviously, he's been part of the squad at the beginning of the season. He played the first part. He only went to Marseille in January, so he should definitely get his medal as well.
I also just caught a glimpse of, I think, our very own Pete Majuzzi. So Pete is the voice of Emirates Stadium
He
on
is the
match
voice.
days. We
Yes.
love Pete Majuzzi. He's the DJ.
Yes.
He picks some absolute bangers, doesn't he? And he really adds to the atmosphere that we've built here at Emirates Stadium. And look, we can see Mikel
Mikel with
with
his glasses,
sunnies and the bottle.
Yes.
Iconic.
looking slick.
Waving to the people. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, is Mikel about to speak? He's grabbed the microphone. Oh, I think
He's with the captain Martin.
Oh, I'd love to know what they're saying.
He's speaking.
Can we get audio of Mikel? If not, I might just start talking and pretend that I know what Mikel is saying. It will be something along the lines of, "This is very special. We deserve this. Thank you so much, Nicole and Jeremy, for the hard work that you have done." Yes, look at that moment.
Yes, this is the special moment. This when the manager and the captain are lifting, and we can hear it from here.
Fireworks going off, pyros, flares. There's a drone there. Look at that, absolute scenes. Because Jeremy, North London is red.
It's definitely red. We can see red everywhere.
What a lovely picture that is.
Amazing
Mikel
picture.
and Martin Odegaard. I want to get that picture. I want to frame it in my house. I don't know that my partner would love that as much as I would,
Not
but
sure,
you know.
not sure.
You can deal with it because we are champions.
We are now. We
Jez.
can do what we want.
This It's going to be such a special moment for the next hour and a half or so of this team, Mikel Arteta, the women's team as well, of course, that will also be going on their bus along the parade route here in North London, alongside staff and so many important people behind the scenes that have made this success happen. And we can hear a helicopter up there. We've got it all happening here, Jez. And like we touched upon earlier, I love getting this behind the scenes, by the way, of the players just having their stunning photo shoot.
Yeah, well,
looking cool.
They all need to take picture. I love the camera,
Yeah,
by the way.
that's old school camera.
Old school.
Wow.
Take better pictures.
Yeah, you know what though, I've tried with one of them before, and actually a lot of the time it just comes out very dark.
Does it?
But the idea is
Doesn't
super
work.
cute. No, but you can see someone's dancing there in the corner. The vibes are starting to kick off already. I think we have some movement. Is that a DJ that's
I
going
think there is,
in a little bus, a truck of their own? But Jez, what is so special about this as the buses get ready to make their way along the bridge and out into the streets of North London is that, like we said, that we are celebrating our men's team for their Premier League success this season and our women's team. We got to celebrate them last season, of course, when they won at the Champions League. I was out there. It was absolutely incredible. We did a trophy lift here outside Emirates Stadium when they got back, and then they fought hard this season in the WSL, in the Women's Champions League, but they did, of course, win that FIFA Champions Cup. So they, very much in their own right, are going to be celebrating on the bus, and also, Jez, saying goodbye to some of their players, because there are a few players from the Arsenal women's team who are sadly leaving us this summer. The likes of Beth Mead, Katie McCabe. I mean, what an impact they have had. They've spent years at the club, and it's going to be so sad to say goodbye to them. And I'm hoping that we'll get Nakira on the women's bus chatting to some of the players. I'm sure they're going to have so much fun. They're going to have a lovely time. They'll be dancing, singing in great spirits because they are such a fun team. But they are just going to be in their element, and I can't wait to have a little look and get a bit of behind the scenes on that. But
I know, because we
Beth
just...
Mead, Katie McCabe, I mean Victoria Pelova, Manu Zinsberger, Manu. Oh, Manu is just... Have you done a live from Showboat with me at the training ground with Manu Zinsberger before?
No, never.
she's
Nah,
brilliant,
never done
Jez.
never.
You know, someone we were talking about leadership, and someone who just brings that vibe, energy, and she's just so wonderful as a human being, and I think she's brought so much in that sense to this club. I mean, on the pitch, of course, too, but off the pitch, such a personality and a brilliant person. So, I'm gutted to see her
That's
go.
the thing, those stories always get, you've got... celebrating that massive achievement for both men's and women's, and I think it's just celebrating a few years of hard work and dedication, and finally getting rewards with trophy. That's what it's about. It's consume your life.
Oh, the buses are moving. We have liftoff.
Look, the line, they're crossing the line.
they're on the line.
It's a starting line.
We're commentating on a very new sport.
It's a race of buses. Let's see which one of the three will finish first.
It is on the starting line. This belongs to all of us, and it absolutely does, Jez. Absolutely does, Jez. Everyone has had such a part to play at the Arsenal, in the Arsenal family, in getting our teams to this point, to glory.
You know what? I think every Arsenal fan that comes through should sign it. Millions of Arsenal families should sign all on that. Or no, all on the "This belong together" love to all of us.
Oh, right.
On the white
I was going to
No,
say,
not the
we're not
boss,
encouraging
nah.
anyone to graffiti.
Nah, not the boss.
Oh, that would be really nice. You can just see everyone there lining up. They're so excited. You can see people jumping, arms waving. They need to conserve their energy.
They're all waiting. They're all like waiting for the bus to start going. Who decide when it goes? Is there a big?
Oh yeah,
Let's
well that
go.
would be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit like Olympics or track
yeah.
events, right?
100 meters.
Yeah, that's it. We're really good at that.
Yeah, I was quick.
Yeah, I
quick.
bet.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not
quick.
surprised.
I was quick.
Quite rapid.
Yeah.
Oh wow, people on shoulders? Oh, I mean, what is this girl standing on? Who knows? But she's looking tall, and she's got the best view right now.
She has
so
got the
she's
best view.
laughing.
I'm more concerned about who's holding her.
That doesn't matter, Jez, because this is such a special moment in history, in Arsenal history, and these people be able to say, I was there when this happened.
Yeah, you're right. This time goes quick, and then in a few years' time we'll look back on these special moments.
Oh, look at that. Absolute
That's it, they're going.
scenes in North London as the buses start to depart from Emirates Stadium to make their way along the streets of North London, where thousands upon thousands of Arsenal supporters will be cheering them on, singing,
I must start
waving
looking
their flags.
into the crowd if I can see my son and daughter. They're
Oh, do you know
somewhere.
whereabouts they are?
I've got no idea.
Yeah, good luck.
They're gone.
Where's Wally
Zero
right now?
chance of me finding them. But you know what? I'll have a little look.
I'll look out for them. I'm not going to be able to find them, Jez. I actually won't be able to find them. I think we've got lots of celebrity gooners as well out and about. I mean, obviously, throughout this season here online, show Champions live from N5. But throughout the season, we've had so many Arsenal supporters. Kind of big deals, you know. Benedict
You don't realise
Cumberbatch,
though. I never knew that all them celebrities were Arsenal fans.
Ramesh Ranganathan.
I didn't know, you know. It's like you
Savage, I know.
realise when you get them on the show that actually there's more. There's more than we think.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Yes, here's a baby.
Every time we see a baby, we're just going to shout, baby! But you know what? I actually love that a lot of these parents and families have come out and they're not letting the fact that they've got a newborn baby hold
I
them
know.
back. They want to be here, and rightly so.
It's more important than the baby's feed. Let's go to the parade.
Who cares about naps when you can celebrate the success of the Arsenal? And the buses are making their way down. Oh, look at the Premier League trophy right front and centre
That's
of
where
the bus.
The trophy
and rightly
needs to
so.
be right at the front, in the middle.
Now, how much waving do you end up doing on
You end up
these
waving
parades?
at anything and everything. You just hi, and then you've got some that are calling your name during it, so you just hi, and then you also recognise some people that you've seen along the way and that you know, or friends, or then you start having a bit of a wave and chat what far away, but you do end up shouting a few things to certain people. Yeah.
I feel like people will probably shout a lot of things at you, but can you actually hear anything at that point? It's probably just music vibes,
With
partying.
that music banging and that DJ, I'm not sure if it's up first.
Yes, I think that looks like it is.
That music
Is
there,
that right?
yeah. I'm not sure they can hear anything. It's all well organised, well done, and it's so smooth. Just enjoying herself up there, that's what she's doing. Having a great time.
Having a lovely time. Oh, that looks brilliant, doesn't it, Jez?
I
How
know,
special is that?
That's very, very special. Very special.
I
yeah.
feel like we also need to talk about the jobs that Mikel Arteta and Renee Slagers have done, because Renee, since she's come in and taken over, and I know, of course, we know the quality that our women's team have and the strength that they've got in this team, and like I said, they won the UEFA Women's Champions League last season. They were hoping to do it again this season, pushed all the way in the WSL, so I know that they would have wanted to, you know, win something else alongside, of course, the brilliant FIFA Women's Champions Cup, but Renee has just done such a phenomenal job, and I think the way she is with the players, her leadership, there's everything about her, and she speaks so well. I've been lucky enough to chat to Renee a few times, and she's just been brilliant and such an important part of the Arsenal family. And of course, so has Mikel Arteta. And you know what Mikel has done, and we spoke about him a lot on the show yesterday. Well, I feel like we were meant to give him his own dedicated segment actually, but we ended up, I don't know, probably dancing, having a lovely time, soaking up the atmosphere inside Emirates Stadium at the Champions League screening yesterday. But Mikel Arteta, he is there on that bus, he's wearing his sunnies, his scarf, he had a lovely little Arsenal water bottle. And you know, this is his moment because he's been here now for years, Jeremy. Of course, he was a player here at the club. He's been part of the Arsenal story for so long, and he deserves it. Oh, I like that they're holding. There we go. Leah's holding
the trophy, yeah.
the trophy there whilst having a little dance. That is so Leah. I love that. Love to see it. And Leah's family, they are brilliant. She's so close to them. I know that they'll all be family and friends supporting her.
That's a good point, though. That's something as well that I like to mention is the obviously we've seen all this glory and we've seen all the players with the trophy, but you've got to mention their families and the people that are supporting them on a daily basis with with everything that's going on. It's they've got their big part to play, and you've got to mention the family, the parents, the kids, the husband, wife, whoever's because it's a tough job when things are not going so well, and you've got a disappointment along the way when games are lost or performance hasn't been great, and then you've got to get home to the family and just obviously be disappointed and try not to take the disappointment back home to the kids and the family, but it's not easy. So they deserve their part of it as well, and their bus trip as well, and celebrating with everyone else.
And Mikel's spoken quite a bit actually about how much of support his family have been, and how at points it's been quite hard on his wife and his family because they give everything. Managers do say they give everything to the club, and it must be really hard for friends and family about it for you as a player, and that your mood can be so affected by what happens, of course, and they've kind of got to deal with all that and be your support network.
Did you see just before that guy that was on top of the post? He was about 5 meters high, jumping. I think if that post give up, my guy could really hurt himself. Got to be very careful there.
I like that you're here. Health and safety to Jeremy.
I'm thinking about health and safety. It's all about having fun, but don't want to end up in A&E.
Look at that.
It's just so nice to see people just celebrate and be happy and just look, you can see him, look, on top of that post.
Oh, he is high up. Get down, young man.
Careful, mate. Yes, the boys.
Yes,
We got a goal scorer from last night.
I like the fist bump, the little fist bump party move. Look, they're dancing, Jez.
Oh.
This is what we're talking about. What a view. People coming out onto their balconies. I mean, that's not even a balcony, that is just a windowsill.
Now we're talking about health and safety again.
Oh,
that's
over there.
I love some of the boys with them, I don't know the brand of it, but they look like nice, love the frame. Yeah, like you say, you keep waving, you're not even sure, you're not even looking at someone in particular, you're just waving at everything, everybody.
Feels like the Queen, right? King, just waving.
Yeah. Smile and wave.
I think we can now head to Nakira on the women's bus so we can see the atmosphere and the vibes there. Nakira, how's it going?
Yes, guys, we are here live on the women's bus celebrating the FIFA Champions Cup win, and I'm joined by none other than Codina. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying this moment. I think that's going to stick in our heart for the rest of our lives.
We're so sad to see you go, but we're going to be approaching a beautiful tifo, a handmade tifo that celebrates all the success that you girls have had. And just sum up what the vibes are like for you right now, like seeing all the supporters in the crowd.
Yeah, I would say that the mix of emotions, you know, of course, that happy to see all the fans here, excited also to be part of this team and part of this club. But at the same point, of course, that I have some sadness inside of me because I'm going to leave this club that it's been playing a big part of my life, and yeah, it's really nice to be here today.
I think we're approaching soon. Not quite sure. It's absolutely beautiful scenes that we can see. If you have a look at the crowds, they are lining the streets. It's insane. Have a look.
Hearing from Laia Codina as well there, one of the players that will be leaving us this summer. She's brilliant. She's another player, you know, I was saying earlier how some of them, obviously, Jez, it goes without saying how much of a contribution these players have made on the pitch, but it's the personalities off the pitch that I love, and I love finding out more about them as people.
Yeah.
And, you know, what makes them tick and who they are, and Cody is just wonderful, so wish her all the very best. It seems like there's absolute vibes there on the bus and here in the streets of North London. Look how packed out it is.
Packed.
It's just brilliant, isn't it?
Red smoke everywhere. It's water day, what an atmosphere. It's absolutely amazing.
We actually have the Mayor of Islington, Rosalind, here
Oh,
with us,
amazing.
Jamie. Hello. Firstly, I mean, I know we are out of vision right now, but you look great.
You're looking amazing, yes.
And also the microphone, because we have these jazzy, sequined, studded microphones, and just, yeah, you look fabulous. We're looking right now at, you know, the streets of North London and the buses going through them. I mean, what does that mean to the people here in North London?
It means such a great thing for Londoners to be here this afternoon. Londoners of all ages, all sizes, all colours, you know, we're here celebrating, and this is what Islington is all about, bringing us all together. And football brings people together, as you know, and Islington is one council that brings people together. It's such a diverse community, and football and Islingtonians, this is what we stand for, bringing people together.
Absolutely, very well said. And you know, we can see that right here on the screen in front of us, and the scenes in the streets of North London, how many people have come out. And like you said, it's so important that the diversity, that we are seeing everyone come together. And you know, the past few weeks here in and around London, everyone's been hugging strangers and just chatting to people they don't know, and it's so nice to see that community feel, isn't it?
Exactly. Hugging babies, you know, I saw newborn babies here today. I saw everyone, you know, old, young. Yeah, and it's amazing. It's really amazing. And this happens to be my first assignment as the Mayor of London, just installed last Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
And this is my first one, and it's the big one. And I love it. I love it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are going to head over to Victoria Tavern shortly and see the scenes there. We can see that right now. I mean, it is utter chaos in the best way possible.
Exactly.
Look at what it means to everyone. The streets are just absolutely full to the brim. I can't believe that you're just stepping into this role now, to this.
You can see I'm lost for words, you know.
But it's amazing how special.
There must be over 500,000 people here today.
You know what? We've not had numbers yet, official numbers, but
Yeah.
we will get them at some point.
Yeah.
We know that there were people flying in from all over the world
Exactly.
to be here, to be
Yeah.
a part of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
What does it mean to you then for this to be your first assignment?
Yeah, as I said, it means a lot to me. I've already met so many people.
Let you enjoy it and soak up the atmosphere. So yeah, enjoy
Thank
the
you so
moment.
much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Two helicopters now.
Oh, multiple helicopters. Oh, we can see it on the screen. So that is what we can see behind us right now, literally right behind our heads. Red smoke filling the streets because North London is red. It doesn't get old saying that, does it, Jez?
No, it's definitely red.
Sorry, you were
It's gonna
asking
be
me.
red for
forever.
a long time.
You're asking me how I would do in the Mayor of Islington dress.
Yes.
It's like a lovely long red robe.
I love the kind of necklace.
Yeah, what is that? Like little necklacey
like
cape
that,
situation, a
yeah.
hat. I think I look quite nice in that actually. Lovely to hear
sure.
from Rosalind and you know what this means to her and to everyone here in Islington. And she spoke so well on how diverse it is and also mentioned babies and families and you know that's what's brilliant. No matter who you are, where you're from, your background, your gender, anything, that everyone can come together and just celebrate and you know have this huge thing in common, the love for the Arsenal and the fact that it does really unite people. We are one big family, as you can see right here. Look at the streets, Jez. I wish we were out there in and amongst it.
Look at that. That's what I mean. It's just seeing people happy and having the time of their life. It's just all positive. Everything's positivity. Like everybody's just happy, smiling.
David Raya there having a little drink.
A little drink. Yeah.
A little sip of a little drink.
Oh, it's getting hot as well. The sun's out.
I know, the sun is coming out. I love that the wind's calmed down now that you and I aren't actually in vision on camera anymore. I aged quite a few strands of my hair during the hour build-up. You love to see it. Anyway, who's that there in the corner taking pictures, selfies?
Let's move the
Come
camera
on,
a little
let's
bit.
move
Come
the
on.
camera. Let's see who's it.
Saliba.
Oh, is that Timber having a little dance there in the corner? Oh, we've got some jumping going on. Oh,
Another
that
great
is a
spot.
lovely,
That is a
lovely
lovely spot.
flag. Look at that.
That was the home of history. The home of history makers. The home of history makers.
I love that you're trying to read.
Trying to
the
read it,
flag.
but I think that's a picture of. Is it Vic Hectors?
Vic.
Yeah.
It is the home of the history makers. We've got pyros going on behind us.
Why is everybody running? Everybody's
We
running
can see,
to.
yeah, everyone's running.
That's probably where the bus is heading to.
We are seeing people very much along the streets because they want to be a part of this. They're all singing whilst they run, Jez. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the moment that all of these thousands upon thousands of supporters have been wanting. The past few seasons we've become so used to being so. We've just been waiting to get it over the line, and this season we did that. Premier League champions. I don't get bored of saying it. It is written on the back of my shirt right now. We are Premier League champions live on this special show. Champions live from N5 are red because North London is red.
Definitely red. Look at all this red smoke everywhere. It's absolutely crazy.
You know what I would love, Jez?
Go on,
I would
tell
love
me.
to hear from Frimmy at some point on the men's bus.
I know.
Because we've seen the images and pictures of the players living their best life. And you and I know that Frimmy, our man on the ground, he's everywhere. He was in Budapest living his best life. I mean, Did he even make it onto the bus actually? Because we didn't see him this morning.
I haven't seen Fremi this morning. I hope he caught the plane back. But yeah, no, we'd love to get a bit of interview and feedback from the men's bus and see what's going on. But look at all these people. Absolutely amazing vibe. You know, it reminds me a bit of what? You know, when I've done the London Marathon.
You did the London Marathon. Sorry, Jez, I feel like you just wanted to get that into conversation.
No, it's just because, you know, you see all them people outside celebrating and just being happy, and you just feel welcome.
Holding signs, and everyone's like together, aren't they?
Just all together, and like, you know, we were just saying, it doesn't matter where you're from, you know, everybody's just all cheering for just having a good time, and just, yeah, obviously today it's for Arsenal, but yeah, it's just amazing to just see the community all together and having such a wonderful time.
Exactly, and I feel like we'll head over to the men's bus shortly and see what they're doing. Oh, I do love seeing all the red smoke.
I know, the red smoke's amazing.
But Jez, we were briefly talking about Mikel Arteta earlier on, and the incredible job that he has done. Is this a drone shot right now?
Drone,
I think
yeah.
it is. That's giving drone. Oh, back to the men's bus now.
Who's holding the
And
trophy?
who's holding the Premier League trophy? Please don't drop it. Like we said earlier, it is heavy. Can confirm, very heavy. So you don't want to be dropping that on the floor for many reasons, of course. But it will be so special for them to be holding that. And you know what as well, Jess? I mean, you'll know because you have very much held the Premier League trophy. You know, in the week, I was at the training ground, sat in the boardroom. It was very exciting.
Oh,
And is that Josh Kroenke?
that is Josh, yes.
I was literally just about to talk about him. Oh, it's like it was meant to be.
It's meant to be.
I was in the boardroom speaking to Mikel Arteta, co-chair Josh Kroenke and CEO Rich Garlick, and we were on the Dispatch podcast, the Arsenal podcast. If you have not listened to it yet, it's a really good episode, if I do say so myself. Myself and Josh James were hosting that. And the Premier League trophy was right behind us in the boardroom, and it was quite funny when Mikel, Josh and Rich came in. Each of them went over to the trophy and they were like, wow, look at it. Josh took some selfies with it, and we were laughing because we were saying, you know, Josh Kroenke, you were there at Selhurst Park, you were holding it, you were lifting it. I mean, look at these scenes here in North London, it's just absolutely phenomenal. And it's great to see Josh there on the bus celebrating the achievements. You know, he's been a part of this club as well himself for a very, very long time. And yeah, their reaction to seeing in person was just wonderful because it is amazing, isn't it? It's such a stunning piece of silverware.
It is. The trophy looks amazing, and I think it's getting harder and harder to be champions, I must say. You know, the competitivity of the Premier League is so high. All the best player wants to come and play in the Premier League, and then you just you just feel that winning the Premier League is probably becoming a bigger achievement than winning, you know, a European Cup. So it just says all about winning it and be grand champions. And when you see all them people on the street, you just realise that, like I said earlier on, if you ask everybody what trophy would you know, want as number one, you know, I'm sure everybody will probably say the Premier League.
Agree, and there was a lot of social content, and we can see there. Look at the smile on his face. Yeah, that's right. You lift up that trophy. You deserve it.
Yes,
I think he's actually just putting it back in its place. But
Said I've had
still,
my few pictures. You can have it now.
I've had my selfies. The point you made there, Jez, was really good actually, because you know there was a lot of content going around on social media where people were asking Arsenal supporters, what would you rather win, the Premier League or the Champions League? And you know, a lot of people had reasons for saying each one, and everyone's got their own valid reasons. But for me, I just think, you know, the Premier League, we've waited for so long. I know we've never won the Champions League, but I think it was so important for this group of players because we've come so close the past few seasons. You know, it's been a journey, it's been tough, and I think for them to do it, to finally win the Premier League this season, then next season, you've got that freedom, you've already done it, the pressure.
Yeah.
And then I think all eyes on the Champions League, and like we said earlier on, before the parade started, that last season, semi-finalists in the Champions League, this season, finalists in the Champions League, next season, can they go one better, which would mean lifting the Champions League.
Of course, yeah.
And you think that this group can do it, can't they?
Definitely, I really do. I feel this group have just, starting something, very, very special. And I'm sure Mikel will carry on making it even stronger and even better. And I think the Premier League, like I said earlier on, it was 22 years. And I think fans were just getting very, very impatient of lifting that trophy again. And because we've never lifted the Champions League, we obviously never the feeling of winning it, but we know the feeling of winning the Premier League, and we've missed it for so long that was the priority, and that was the main goal, the main aim at the beginning of this season, and finally it got achieved. And I think that will lift massive pressure of Mikel and the boys' shoulder.
Yeah.
And I think they will start that season with so much confidence that I'm expecting an even better and more incredible season next season.
Me too. And, on Mikel Arteta, and we've seen him a few times in vision, on the bus, soaking up the atmosphere, taking pictures of the Premier League trophy, waving to the thousands of Arsenal supporters who are lining up in the streets of North London, and we can see what it means to them, and families with huge smiles on their faces. And Mikel really has transformed the club, hasn't he?
You know what, as well, there's something we need to discuss and we need to mention, because I think a lot of people just actually think, oh yeah, Mikel's just the top manager. Mikel's, it's his first managerial job. It's his first time that he's the number one. He came from being number two on the Pep to suddenly he's the number one at Arsenal, and turning things around and changing things and bringing players and doing what he's done in the space of few years. It's incredible, absolutely amazing, and I think he deserves every credit for what he's done and how he turns things around on such a small experience of being number one. It's incredible.
The culture of the club, right? I mean, everything from the Angel, from bringing a song that means so much to everyone now. We all sing it so loudly with pride, and the way it sounds around the stadium when everyone is singing together is just brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
Even removing the top of the tunnel, right? It's all these little things, and some of the things that Mikel's done during training sessions that other people at points have been like, oh, really? What's the point in that? Or why has he done that? But actually, and you know what? That's also what we learned from Josh Kroenke on the podcast, is when Mikel left, because, fair enough, he had a Champions League final to prepare for. He left us, and I said to Josh, well, now that Mikel's gone, let's talk about him. And I said, what's it like working with Mikel Arteta? And he said he learns and watches everything, all different sports, documentaries, like anything that he can watch and read and learn from and take into football, into Arsenal, to even make those tiny margins of improvement. And we see that, right? And when we see what a difference all of those little things have made.
Well, you do see a lot of little changes, and like you said, a lot of people question or even some laugh at it and think, what was that about? But like you said, there's so much relation between different sports and different things in life that you can relate to a mindset of a footballer or a mindset of a winner as a team and as a unit, as a club. And I think Mikel, like you say, is learning from different things and different people, different background, different sport, all that kind of stuff, and try to bring it into into the club.
For sure, and I'm just looking here, Jez, at some of the messages that we've had on Reddit.
Yeah.
Actually, someone there just said 2 finals and the Premier League. What an incredible season it has been. And this person here had the most amazing experience sharing this Champions League final with all the supporters being in Budapest. Basically, the entire city was red. I'm not surprised. I mean, look, we said that we were here yesterday inside Emirates Stadium, of course. Thousands and thousands of Gooners were here alongside us watching the Champions League final, and we threw to Frimi in Budapest a couple of times, and he was out and about chatting to supporters, and you know, there were so many Arsenal supporters that made the trip out there. But for us being here alongside everyone, the atmosphere was brilliant. Everyone was just in such high spirits, and you know what, even after, you know, because like this person says here, Stu, season of dreams on to next season. This is what we all have been dreaming of, and I'm just so happy that we don't even need to talk about last night, because it doesn't matter. We are Premier League champions, and we can see here the women's bus. We are champions of the inaugural Women's Champions Cup, and it's brilliant for the club, isn't it?
It is. It's amazing to just lifting trophies and having everybody behind the club believing in that process. You know, we've been talking about believing the process, and when you get your reward at the end, you just realise that it is a process and it can take a bit of time, but when you finally achieve it and get there, nice. You can see they're all laughing, all having a great time. And do you know what? It actually makes me think about the next season. It really does. I'm just like, I know.
What are you thinking then? Go on.
I'm just thinking about, an exciting summer, and then just bring in, maybe a couple of players, or a couple of places. Because I must say, if you're a player now, signing for Arsenal must be very, very attractive. You must think, this is a club I would like to play for. So I'm just really think this is the beginning of a very successful era. And I must say, it's getting busier and busier behind us.
It's getting very busy behind us. We're going to stand up actually and
from not having
you know what I'm saying? Oh, Santi Cazorla. And that happened last Sunday when we had our last Premier League game away at Selhurst Park, and we were doing the Live from M5 show here from Emirates Stadium. And as you probably would have seen, there were so many Gooners here. And when we finished the show, I came out and there was basically a mosh pit. I just ran into it, and everyone was singing, oh, Santi Cazorla, and I was like, go on then, I love Santi. What a legend, what a nice guy as well. So, I was just getting involved, but I do like that that's a song that is being sung right now. Someone is asking for Jeremy's autograph.
I just said, I'm sorry, mate, but I can't. I'm about 20 feet higher than you anyway.
I also like that he had nothing on him.
I know.
I don't know what he wanted you to sign.
Yeah,
What's
I'm not
lovely
sure.
is, Jez, that, you had such a key part in the Invincibles, in Arsenal's history, and whenever I've been out and about with you, in Madrid for the semi-finals of the Champions League, that Arsenal supporters, all these years later, obviously they recognise you, they know who you are, because you haven't aged a day.
Oh, you see, you mentioned 100 years earlier on. Come
no,
on.
I'm being nice. You see, I can be cute to you.
Okay, thank you.
But I know it's always really lovely for you to see, the love that you get from all the Arsenal supporters.
Obviously I played for the club, and we're lucky enough to have success and play with the best, and biggest player the club I've seen. But now it's just all want the best for the football club. It's not about anyone else. It's all about the football club, and it's all about winning trophies and be successful and doing your little bit you know, and our little bit is to support the boys and just be behind them, even in you know, in the tough time. And that's what I always say, you know, supporting them today when you win the Premier League is easy, you know, it's brilliant. It's about being there when the time is tough and when we're not, you know, having a good game, and not straight away just, you know, take everything out of the success and what they've done, and yeah, it's just always supporting the club and doing your best. And today, when you see all these people, you realise how much the club is loved and supported by thousands, millions of people here and all over the world.
Yeah, and we're just looking on screen again at the absolute brilliant scenes and pictures that we are seeing from the streets of North London, from our buses. We are back on the men's one now, and they're passing the trophy around. I love that. They're all having a go, lifting it up. They're having their moment whilst the buses are still moving through the streets of North London. They are all having their moment to shine, their moment of glory with the trophy, because each and every one of them deserve that, don't they? They have worked so hard throughout the season to get to this point. They've had that belief, that resilience, and they've done it.
Yeah, and like you just said, it's everyone. And I know sometimes, you know, fans only remember the main characters or the main guys, but everybody has had their part to play over 38 games and over, you know, 9 months of the season. And I think you've just got to praise everyone. There's no one better than anyone. It's a completely collective, and same as well, we are trying to improve any little bits they can, and they're all been part of this journey, and they all contribute at some point. So you know, you've got to really applaud everybody. It's not just the players, not just Mikel, it's all the staff, it's everybody at the club that have been part of it and have put their little bit for us to end up being successful.
And Jeremy, our players from the men's team, from the women's team, because of course, you know, we're always championing our women's team here at the Arsenal. We've always been absolutely brilliant at doing so at the club. We've been pioneers. For these players to see this level of support, and I know they've seen everything on social media, you know, the fact that our Arsenal women's team are playing all their WSL games here at home at Emirates Stadium is a testament to that. So they know how much love they have, how much support they have from Gooners all over the world. But for these players to be here on these buses, driving through the streets and seeing the turnout, seeing the love that they have, how special is that? Because of course you will know exactly how that feels as we have a look at the absolute party bus. I love it.
It's getting a bit more vibey now.
It's getting a bit more rowdy.
Where's Freemy?
Where is Freemy?
Where is Freemy
Freemy's
in there?
just
Come
living his
on.
best life, having a little dance with them. But, you know, we're laughing and joking about the dance moves going on there and the party vibes, and we've got the DJ set happening. But this will be such a special moment for all of these players from both teams, won't it?
Yeah, huge. And you just mentioned the women's team, and, you know, obviously you just think for them, the women's football have progressed so much in the last few years, and as you mentioned earlier on, they're playing all their games at the Emirates now.
Look at that,
oh
Jez.
my God, look at that
Look
tifo.
at that.
I remember seeing
Oh,
this
my
tifo
word.
in the stadium.
Yeah, wow.
Was it against Spurs? I think we had
Yes.
this one. My God, what a...
North London is red. These streets are our own. Arsenal did the double over their local rivals
this is
this season.
This
was
is one of
iconic
my
tifo.
favourite,
Oh.
I must say. I love this one with Saul Campbell at the top of it. For me, it's yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing.
Jez, you of course would have played in North London derbies. I mean, what is that like?
Oh, it's a battle. It's a war. It's something when you join the club that you get told by the you know, all the boys and obviously what it represents to play against Spurs and to beat them, and and you quickly, after your first experience in one, you quickly realize that it was all true. It was no lie, it was not an exaggeration. It's it's massive, it's huge, and you've got to make sure that on that day you opt for it. You can't miss the occasion. You can't have a day off. You can't have a bad game. You know, the least that you get asked to do is just give everything you've got and give 100%. It's nice to see that in the last many years we've been much better than them and been dominant over our rival, and may continue.
Absolutely, and you know, I can only imagine, because for us supporters, North London derbies are just incredible. You know, it's like the fixture that when the fixture list is released before the season starts, you know, you're looking for the North London derby. When is it? Am I free? Where am I going to be?
That's the thing. That's exactly what you do. You look for it. And
as a player,
this is the first thing you look on the calendar. And I was lucky enough to play in few, to score in one, which obviously was not in the league. It was in the cup semi-final, which you can't quite put it on the calendar because you don't know who you're going to face. End up in the semi-final, and home and away. First game was away, and we drew 2-2, and we had to bring it back to the Emirates. We were drawing 1-1 and gone extra time, and I scored the winner in extra time. So
that felt nice.
That was very special, and felt like absolutely amazing when you realise what you've just achieved and done. The reaction of the supporters and what it means after. You know, everybody's calling you, texting you, and you know, just letting you know what a big moment that was. It's definitely a moment that I will always remember.
Well, speaking of moments that you will always remember, what do you think, if I put you on the spot, was your best or favourite moment from your time at Arsenal? What do you remember and will stick with you forever?
You know what? It's today.
Being here with me.
It's today. Today is a special moment. Obviously, I've lived this moment as a player 22 years ago, but I must say, I think today is just something different. It's completely different. I think the living it as a fan and realizing, you know, because the players have just arrived back from Budapest. They jumped on the bus. They're seeing this. We've been here for hours since this morning, and we've seen it building up, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we had barely anyone about 3 hours ago, because everybody were ready for the parade, and now everybody's just seen the bus go by and they're all coming here. It's like the party is going to continue at the Emirates tonight after the parade.
I know. I mean, I don't know how we are ever going to leave here later, but you know what, Jez?
It's not going to happen. We're leaving. We're staying here all night.
I mean, there's worse places to sleep.
I definitely learned my lesson. I didn't drive in today. I came on the train because I know. Where is my shirt? I haven't got a shirt.
Arsenal supporters here at Emirates Stadium was shouting up at Jez, asking where his shirt is, and he had it on him. And they're all cheering now. Like we said, Jez, I mean, we got here really early because we knew these streets were going to be absolutely manic in the best way possible. And we made our way to the stadium, and we were looking out, and when we started the show, actually, about an hour and a half ago, almost 2 hours ago.
Almost 2 hours ago, yeah.
Almost 2 hours ago, and we were stood here, and you could see from the shot behind us, you know, the streets and the atmosphere that was starting to build outside Emirates Stadium. And there were quite a few people. There were babies. There were people dancing with flags and singing. And it was great.
It was, but now it's gone to a different level. It's definitely gone to a different level, and I'm starting really to think that all these people are just coming here now to celebrate. They've obviously been and seen the buses passing by, and now they're like, all right, now it's done. Let's just all go back to the Emirates, and maybe hoping they might see the bus coming back here and seeing them. I'm not sure, but
Wow.
it's definitely getting busier and busier just in front of the Armory and just in that little roundabout. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
I think we can finally hear from your friend and mine, Frimmy, on the men's bus having a party, I'm sure. Frimmy, over to you.
Amy, of course, these scenes are absolutely incredible. Did you think that you'd be seeing so much supporters come out and see you guys lift the trophy above them?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an amazing season for us. These people, they've been with us their whole journey. Now it's amazing to share this moment with them and the trophy over there. Yeah, I mean, it's really happy to see them that happy as well. This is joy, to see them like that, and we enjoy as well.
I remember the first time me and you, I did an interview with you. That time your English wasn't that good, but it's perfect now, I ain't gonna lie to you. But you've been here a very, very long time. It must be so emotional and so great to see us bring the trophy, especially for the supporters.
Yeah, I mean, there's no words to describe this moment. This is for the fans, for the players. We've been trying to give our best on the pitch for us and for them as well. And being here today, it's amazing. We just need to enjoy.
Brilliant. Last thing, of course you have been here a long time. Who was the first person that came to your head when you secured the Premier League title? Who's the first person that you got emotional and be like, I wish they were here to celebrate this with me?
You mean a player?
Player, family member, anyone?
I mean, of course, my fiance and my parents for sure, but they were at the game as well. So yeah, it was really good.
You get back to the celebrations, enjoy. I might enjoy you in a second. Take care. Right, let's see who else we can talk to. We got Ethan here. Ethan, quick one, brother. I'm so glad that you're here with us. Yeah, it's been an emotional ride. Obviously, I need to know, where was you watching the game when we secured it on Tuesday night?
In my bed.
Is it?
In my bed. Yeah, I was in my bed. And this guy called me.
Yeah. No.
I had to pull up.
Look how slow he turned around. I was saying, where was he when we secured it on Tuesday night?
I woke him up, definitely.
Yeah. But it must have been incredible. Of course, you have played a part in getting us here as well, and you're, a supporter as well. How much does this mean to you?
No words to describe it. Crazy. So crazy.
Love that. It's incredible. It's actually incredible. Miles as well. Listen, guys, I'm going to leave you to it. Enjoy. Take care. Right, let's see if we can get anybody else. Oh, this bus is moving. Yeah. There he is, the guy that changed my life. You getting through? Mikel, can I quickly talk to you for 2 seconds? Brother, it's been an incredible ride. One of the moments that I enjoy the most, that header against Newcastle. Yeah, we obviously have problems. You came back against Palace. It was a long road, but to be out here with the supporters celebrating the Premier League, you must be so proud.
Yeah, magical. I'm very, very proud. I'm very happy to be back with the team, to be celebrating this title with all the fans. I think it was a really hard season with ups and downs, and it's only but deserved to be here and enjoy it with all our fan base.
Of course, you made your long-awaited return at Palace, and then to lift the Premier League title, it's going crazy. Oh man, there's so much supporters going around. To make your long-awaited return, the trophy there as well.
Yeah, no, it was a special day for me coming back after a long injury, feeling like a footballer again, and at the same time being able to lift that trophy, experience what winning the most important league in the world means, and it's been the perfect season. I can't ask for anything more.
So thank you so much, Mikel, for talking to me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, guys, it's been absolutely incredible here. They're probably going to come. You can hear us. It's been incredible. So we'll send it back to you guys.
Brilliant stuff. Great to hear from the players there on the bus. And Frimmy, I mean, it's nice to know that you got back from Budapest baby grow, didn't we?
He did. I'm sure
Yeah.
the baby's here today.
Yeah,
with
cheering
the
his
family,
daddy on.
cheering his daddy. Yeah, with his kit on and.
And
Yeah.
Jez, I don't know if you heard, but Ethan Nwaneri was saying that he actually was in bed when we won the league, so he found out when he woke up.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah, because I guess he was in Marseille, so they're an hour ahead. And by the time the game at Man City finished, he's only found out the next day. He must have had a lot of texts on his phone when he woke
I
up.
know, phone blowing up, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, what is happening here?
That
Is that Odegaard with a?
Martin Odegaard.
Is that a massive speaker
That is a
that
speaker.
someone's holding?
He's holding the speaker. I'm not sure if he's not too full of the bus or if there's
What is
music coming
happening?
up.
Oh,
Okay.
this is great though. And you know what's so nice to see, that the players are just embracing this moment. And we were talking earlier on and we were saying, you know, of course, the Champions League final, of course we saw how exhausted the players were afterwards, because they put everything into that. And you'll know as well how emotionally exhausting and draining that would have been. And I'm so happy for them that they've been able to kind of park that and to be able to just celebrate and embrace what they have achieved this season, and to see everyone out there on the streets in North London just living their best lives, everyone with huge smiles on their faces, showing this team exactly they have finally won the Premier League.
I think you can't quite come back and see this and not be amazed by it, and then getting your mood back up. You know, I just think obviously you are disappointed from last night, but then you come back and you see all the people cheering, and you know, singing your name and just celebrating this Premier League trophy. You can't quite be really as a player and just be like, oh, I'm still disappointed about last night. You've got to move on very quickly and just enjoy the party with everyone and with your family and the women's team as well who's there. I'm sure they would have all had a big chat and party preparing this day and coming around this morning and seeing everyone there. It's just special days, you know, special days, and you've got to make sure you enjoy it, because them days could be rare, you know, in a career. You know, some players might be moving on before we win another trophy. So you just go enjoy it when it's there.
You know what's so nice as well? To see Odegaard, because we were talking about Martin Odegaard earlier and saying that, you know, he's very mature. He has always seemed a bit older than his years, hasn't he? And
Yeah,
he's very calm, collected, very chilled.
Yeah.
And so it's so nice to see him on this bus, just letting loose, letting his hair down. He's just like waving a flag around and just enjoying this, because like you said, Jez, I mean, hopefully, and I'm sure we're going to have many more
Hopefully
moments
we'll
to
have
come
another one
like
next
this.
year, but we never
See
know.
you there.
It's not guaranteed.
Exactly, it's absolutely not guaranteed, and we know how tough the Premier League is now. And look, we've seen the Champions League, how difficult it is to win that too. So it's not that it's a given that we will be seeing these scenes and be doing this all over again next season. So they do really have to take in this moment like they're doing right now. It looks like a mosh pit at the front of that bus. Utter chaos. They are loving it. And also, I like Jesse. It took them a little while to get into it, right? It's like the bus started going, and they're all a bit chilled, you know, just waving, being a bit calm about it.
Yeah.
And then as it's gone on, they've just
Slowly.
gone wild.
slowly, the vibe is
Wow.
building and it's getting mad now.
And speaking of
Oh my
vibe,
God.
just look
It's even
behind
busier
us.
here now.
Here outside Emirates Stadium. I mean, this is just unbelievable. I don't think this was meant to be in the plan, Jess, was it, for people to come? Here we are, here they are. People have not stopped jumping and singing on the roundabout here for the past, I don't know how long, I'd say at least hour.
Do you know what?
What?
watching the middle of that roundabout over there give me claustrophobic vibe. If I was stuck in the middle there, I think I'll
You'd be
start
panicking.
freaking out. My
You
God,
would.
I
Yeah, you
will.
would.
You know me with
I know you, yeah.
with this kind of stuff.
Okay, but that's why it's lovely that we've kind of got a viewing platform here, haven't we?
Right for the top, yeah. From above, I'm all good from above.
Yeah, we can just have a look down. Also, what's nice, Jez, is that quite a few people down here have actually taken pictures of us up here with our stunning jazzy microphones. I've been posing a few times, not gonna lie, so
You'll get them all on
Yeah,
social
anyone
media, and
watching
then we'll be
this-
sending it to you later on.
yeah, please do. I mean, I'd love to see it. And we were very lucky that earlier on, and if you were joining us for the start of the show, earlier on, we went on the bus, didn't we? And we had a look around. I'm just waving at someone who I think is actually maybe listening to the show right now. But we went on the bus, we had a little browse, we were checking everything out and seeing what it was going to be like for the players. And it was really cool to be up there, to get a glimpse, well, at least for me, right, because you've been there, done that. Declan Rice now, holding the Premier League trophy. I actually saw him at the training ground in the week, and again, he went up to the trophy, and he was like, wow, it's just amazing, isn't it? And he had a few selfies with it, and I said, Dec, you did this all on Sunday at Selhurst Park. You saw it?
How many pictures must you have with the trophy?
I know, but it's the Premier League
I
trophy,
think
Jez.
It's so special. Every time you see it, you've got to have another one.
You're in awe of it,
I
and that's
know.
what I love, is that, you know, the team, the players themselves, and then like I said earlier, Mikel Arteta, Josh Kroenke, Rich Garlick, all of them have already had their moments with the Premier League trophy.
You've had your moment.
I have had my moment.
I haven't had mine yet.
Well, you've already done it, Jez, all right? Give us a chance. What was nice is we saw quite a few members of staff as well, behind the scenes, a lot of the Arsenal media team that were coming into the boardroom, and they were like, whoa, we had the trophies in here, and everyone was having their moment with it, because, like we said, it's about all of us. It's about the Arsenal family, all of the supporters, everyone has had a part to play in this getting over the line. And you know what, it is special looking out now, and we're so lucky to be standing here, Jez, looking out into the streets of North London and seeing everyone partying, celebrating, waving the flags, and also looking up at us and probably wondering what we're doing up here, who we're talking to, because
Yeah, they're just
we're facing them.
They're
but they
looking
can't hear
at us
us.
thinking, they're probably looking at us thinking, oh, we expect to see the boys up here at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Come on.
But looking out, on the parade, our men's team, our women's team, we've got a bus as well for staff, for some of the important people that have, you know, made a huge contribution to the club throughout the season, and it's just great to see the celebrations, and very well deserved as well. It would be lovely if we could also get back to our men's bus with Frimmy, or even Nakira. I mean, what's Nakira doing on the women's bus? I'm sure she's been chatting to loads of the players. There's Josh Kroenke here. Oh, I do like the velvet jacket that he's wearing. You've got that.
I've got that
and
jacket.
actually, you've been
Like it.
complimented on it a few times.
I have actually, yeah. I really like that jacket. I think it looks really cool. So yeah, now you can see they all start getting a little bit, getting into this
A bit
this
merry.
party, a bit, yeah.
I love this. Like we said, Jazz, above the shops, we've got people's windows, of course,
Do you
right?
know what?
Flats, houses
That'd
there.
be right my spot. That just
Yeah.
at the window at the same level. You're not in the middle of the crowd. Just like, yeah, I'd love to be there. Love to be at the window, just sitting on the on that windowsill and just you know, watching the boys passing by.
I'm just loving seeing it and,
It's just
you know,
amazing.
witnessing
You know
these
what?
scenes.
I'm actually glad that we can share this with all our fans as well around the world that can't be here today, and to make them feel the vibes here and how it all goes, because we've got quite a lot of followers that watching our show week in, week out from abroad, and that can't quite be there today, and it's nice to be able to share that with them as well.
Yeah, very well said. Arsenal are huge, and I don't say that lightly. We really are, and the images, the footage that we've seen on social media over the past week or two from our supporters celebrating in Africa, Asia, America, everywhere, all over the world, and we've seen what it's meant to them, and it's just great that we can bring them this coverage and they can be a part of this, because they've played such a big part of Arsenal winning the Premier League trophy and the women's team winning the FIFA Women's Champions Cup season. We've had loads of very special guests on our live from N5 show. I mean, we were talking about it earlier, weren't we? Musicians,
Actors,
comedians, everyone.
Yeah.
And I can see someone coming towards us now who is a bit of a big-time celebrity, Jess, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I will say.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor, hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
My son Kit.
Hello, son Kit. How are you?
I'm good.
We've just been, watching the scenes and celebrations along the streets here in North London, and just saying how incredible it is to see the men's and the women's team well being celebrated, and all the supporters out there. Have you guys been out and about on the streets? What's it been like?
So I've been sat in here, I've been watching your broadcast. So you have been my window to what's going on. But Kit, you went down, didn't you?
No, but it was crazy. There's so many people and there's all the players and stuff. It's great.
Was it special to see everyone out there? Because we were saying, and we've had quite a lot of parties here at Emirates Stadium over the past week or two. I know it's up to chaos, it's brilliant. But it is so lovely to see everyone just coming together. And we were saying, no matter who you are, where you're from, this has just brought everyone together and shown that it's just one big Arsenal family.
Absolutely, and a community, And when we had to get in early, obviously, to try and beat the crowds.
Yeah.
And I could see people who've travelled with small children, and you're thinking this is a moment they will remember for the rest of their lives. Being next to the barriers, seeing the bus go past. It's really special, and it's such a big deal, isn't it? You remember it, won't you?
So it's such a big one. There's so many people. It's like a real sense of community. It's like the first major trophy in 20 years. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jez was part of the Invincibles team that won the last major trophy.
He's heard of your legend.
How did you guys celebrate winning the Premier League trophy?
Well, we were actually so Kit's cousin and my baby niece had her first birthday around here last weekend. So all the streets we could see everybody out in their tops. So you'd gone to a pub, hadn't you?
I went to a local pub in North London and watched it there. It's a great atmosphere and
Really special.
Absolute scenes. Sophie, what were you doing at the end of this parade? I'm told you're doing something.
Yes,
Please
so
tell us.
basically I've been inside because they're having a lovely friends and family party, and my husband Richard and I were DJing, and I'm going to be singing. So we've got a few nice surprises, and just hopefully enjoy celebrating with the. I mean, to be honest with you, the families are always who I think about. Like when I think about how did your mum and dad feel, So it'd be so nice to be in the room with everybody, special other people, there in the atmosphere. They've even got a bouncy castle.
What?
I know.
Inside?
Yeah. It's really cool.
That is insane.
I might just go on that actually.
We need to get an invite to that. How special will that be? Because you're obviously a family of Arsenal supporters.
Yes, so full disclosure, my route to Arsenal is through Kit, which is why I said yes, come
Well
with
done,
me.
Kit.
Well done.
Yeah, and Kit knows all. I thought if you asked me any facts, any figures, he would be who I defer to. My husband Richard too. So no, it's really special. It's been a really big season, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been great. Just this season, especially because last 3 seasons they came second, then this season finally stepped up. It's a great feeling.
And that's what we were saying. So close for the past few seasons to actually finally win it and get it over the line. Does it make it a bit more special?
I think so, yeah. 'Cause I feel like if it happened in that first season when we challenged 22-23, I feel like because it's been later, it just feels a lot more special. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Okay, how did you become an Arsenal supporter then?
So actually, I have a lot of my friends who watch football, because I actually didn't watch football, were Arsenal supporters at the time when they were first like becoming a lot better in that season.
Okay.
And then during that season I basically started getting more into it with the World Cup, and then Arsenal was just that team that I kind of gradually
And then you said to mum and dad, hey, you've got to jump on board.
I got my dad into football as well. I got on
Oh, I
watching
love
it,
that.
So, yeah.
How cool is it though for you to have your parents DJing here? Lee, what a brag!
I hope it hasn't ruined it for him. It's like, I liked it when it was mine now. It's been nice, hasn't it?
Oh, great. I love it. So good.
I mean, you're part of such an iconic moment, and we're going to let you go and prepare for
Yeah,
that.
I think it might
I mean,
take time.
Jess, should we try and get crash the party?
I'd
Because
love to
I
be
need
part of that.
to.
I'll see you
I
on
need to
Bouncy
see you
Castle.
perform
Yeah, on the
and the
Bouncy
Bouncy
Castle,
Castle.
that's it.
Sophie Kit, we'll see you there. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Jess.
Enjoy the
Thank
rest
you.
of your day. Oh, brilliant. I love Sophie Ellis Bextor. I feel like I grew up listening to Sophie.
What is that party about? What's going on? I haven't had no invite for that thing.
Is that what you're thinking about, right? Wow, it is brilliant to be here. We can hear everyone singing along here outside Emirates Stadium. It's a special moment, isn't it? And I mean, we said we've had so many special guests throughout the season, so it was quite nice to kind of almost wrap up with Sophie Ellis Bextor. Met her on the dance
Do you know what,
floor.
Nicole? I'm sorry, but I can't quite hear you. I could hear you earlier on, but now it's packed. I can't hear anything.
Should I just do a bit of like sign
Bit of
language
a-
so you understand me? Jez, I think the parade is starting to come towards a close. How special has it been for you, for us to be here, to be a part of it, and to be celebrating the achievements of the Arsenal this season?
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been a long season with a lot of up and down. I think we've had some tough times as well when we started doubting, and then at the end, when you think about it, you've won the Premier League, you've had 2 cup finals. It's been an amazing season. I think the players, the staff have worked extremely hard to get there, and it's well deserved. And it gives me a massive hope about next season. As I said earlier on, I'm really looking forward to that, and then just be there today and having that special day with everyone, with the Arsenal family, and seeing everybody happy, singing and enjoying the day. Be able to share it with all you guys as well that couldn't make it and couldn't be around. It's special and amazing.
We can see actually behind us, this shot is pretty cool, isn't it? Because I love the difference between when we started this almost 2 hours ago and, you know, the chaos, the scenes on the
chaos
streets
now.
behind us. Everyone is so happy because this is exactly what we've been building towards, isn't it? This is what Mikel Arteta, this is what the boys, Renee Slagers, the women's team, this is what as a club we have been working towards and wanting for years, for so many years, and to be there and to be able to celebrate like this, it just means so much to everyone. And you said very well earlier, you know, about the fact that we've got supporters all over the world who might never have come to London before, to Emirates Stadium, so to bring them this behind the scenes access is brilliant, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's great to have all them cameras on the bus, to have access to a few of the players, and just to have all them, you know, helicopter videos and from above, and yeah, it's just amazing. You can see on the screen now, that's the middle of the roundabout, I think, that we can see from up there, where it's absolutely packed with people. I think everybody that have been all around the parade on the road, I've just decided to come and hang around here at the stadium, and it's you barely can walk through now.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be leaving.
100%. I'm
which
up
I
for
am
that.
very much up for. Also, Jez, I mean, imagine that for her son Kit, well, you're an Arsenal supporter, and your parents have brought you along to the stadium where they're DJing and performing, and you're going to be in and amongst it with the players and their friends and families. Like, wow.
Well, listen, he's the one that started being an Arsenal supporter before his parents, which is a bit
It's
different.
unusual, isn't it? I love it.
Normally, it's the parents that get you into a team, but it was the opposite. So, you know, right that they've brought him here today, and yeah, I'm sure we'll have a great time meeting everyone. So, yeah, it'll be great.
I love that behind us, Jez, and we were saying on the roundabout, and you can see it here, is that a picture of Mikel or Declan Rice?
No, that's
I think
Declan Rice.
glasses.
Yeah, that's Declan Rice. His picture right in the middle.
I love that it's like a mosh pit there on the roundabout. Everyone's jumping up and down. It's like we were saying that the atmosphere when we were away at Atletico Madrid Stadium, how amazing it was and the absolute scenes there. And it feels like that here, doesn't it? And, you know, we've made Emirates Stadium this season more of a fortress, haven't we?
We have, definitely have. We've had so many games here and only lost few, done so good, yeah, we've made it now a difficult place for teams to come and get anything out of it. So may it continue. As I said, I'm really looking forward to the few years coming now. It's only the beginning, only the start, and when I see all them people, I'm just can only imagine that this Arsenal family will get even bigger and bigger. We'll get a lot of more fans joining us, and hopefully carry on the success over the years.
Jez, as much as I love hearing the sound of our own voices, I want to just listen to the crowd for a minute and soak up the atmosphere here, because it is something special, isn't it? Jeremy. They're still dancing. They are still going. They are getting their steps in. Am I right? Think of the step count.
You're thinking of the step. God, I'm thinking of the dancing in the middle there. Look, you can see that boy is just climbing as well. This thing right in the middle. I'm just thinking of safety now.
Jeremy, back on the health and safety element of it, which you love to see. I wonder where our buses are right now. I'm not too sure where they are along the route. We can see Shanghai Gooners over there. Flag to the left, if we can have a little look down there. They've got their flag up, they are waving at us, we're waving back at them. Wow, I mean, Jez, we were saying that people have come from all over the world, and look, we found them!
Yes, they're there!
They found us! They're buzzing! Arsenal! Oh! Wow! You can probably see it here. I think people have realised that we're doing our special show here from Emirates Stadium, and we're facing them and you can see the crowd shots here, and they were just singing and chanting at us, Arsenal, Arsenal. And this is what it's all about, isn't it?
What
With people
a
having
picture
inflatable trophies.
from to just be above here and seeing all them fans. It feels like it's getting busier and busier by the minute. There's soon not going to be any space for anyone to just walk through. It's
And it's so great.
very, very special.
Seeing, you know, like we said earlier, people making friends with absolute strangers, hugging people they've never met before, dancing with them, singing with them, and just sharing stories of being an Arsenal supporter, because they have this one love, this one special thing in common, which is Arsenal. And someone is now spraying champagne all over themselves and everyone else around them, and everyone's just smiling about it because they don't care. They don't care what's being thrown around.
You can't come
What's
here.
happening?
You can't come to a parade and start and your dress code and your trainers. You know it's gonna get dirty. You know it's gonna get splashed with drinks or anything. So you've got to come here, embrace it, and having a good time.
Yeah, I'm quite brave actually in white jeans. Didn't really think that through, did I?
Yeah, that's a bad move from you, Nicole.
Oh, I know. Jez, you know, you mentioned earlier on about next season and what we might be able to achieve and our hopes and dreams. And, you know, we were saying last season, Champions League semi-final. This season, Champions League final. That is, of course, for our men's team. Next season, our women's team won the Champions League last year. Do you think we can achieve that next season? What about the Premier League Cups? What are your hopes and dreams?
Listen, I dream big. I really believe that after this season, we definitely got hope to carry on. And as I said earlier on, I really think it's the beginning of a very successful era. I really do. I think what's been done in the last couple of years in terms of recruitment, the player that we've managed to attract and brought in, I really believe now with winning the Premier League, players are going to be even more attracted to come to Arsenal. When you think about winning the Premier League and losing in the Champions League final, as a player, you'll be thinking, yeah, this is the club I want to join and come to. So I'm really looking forward to the next chapter in our story. I really think it's going to be a really big thing.
It does feel like it could be the start of a period of dominance for the Arsenal on both fronts, men's team and women's team. And speaking of, we can see them back on our screens. I've missed them. There they are.
I wasn't sure where they're gone.
Beautiful on their buses, taking it all in. And here we are. I love some of our media team just caught in shot here.